Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody? How we doing? Oh, let me put this away. That doesn't belong on my desk. Whoop. It belongs right there. I knew there was an empty spot someplace. Okay, here we go. Good morning, Miss Patty Ann. You're first today. That's a red letter day. All right, let me put all this crap away. What do I got going on here? I got all kinds of crap on my desk. Okay. So I got a happy mail from Miss Rose. She sent me this. It's called Place and Time from Graphic 45. And it's like a Christmas pad. And the 8x8, it's like all holidays, you know, because there's like 4th of July in here. And so it's like a calendar, because this one's like, look, that's January, February, March. And it goes through, it's the whole like month thing. And then she sent me these. And when I pulled these out, I was like, that's kind of cool, you know, because they're different. And there's some poison, and then there's like poison here and clues. So this is like from their detective set. And then there was this in there, and it's got this little clip on it with all this vintage. That's all vintage. This may not be, but the rest of this is pretty much vintage. And then she made this little pocket out of a sack, and there's like a whole bag of little bits of ephemera in here. And then all these little tags, alteration tags, and a napkin, and a guest check. And then this one, I love that. Isn't that cute? It's like vintage old looking, but it's not, because, you know, that's elastic, but it looks vintage, and I like that. And just this little pocket. What a great idea for a little pocket, too. All she did was folded this up and stitched the edges, and it made a little double pocket. That's cute. We'll do that. And then she gave me this, and I love this little ribbon. It's got the London cabs on it. And when I opened this up, this had come out, and it's just, it's a piece of linen, and it's got all kinds of little bits sewn onto it. And then there's this piece of trim, and it's all put on one of those big kilt pins. You know, I love kilt pins. And then this is a little folio that she made out of that detective paper. And then there's like all kinds of little bits and stuff in here, and trim and tags. And then there's some, you had to have at least a little glitter for your birthday. I didn't open this. Oh my God. Oh, little Halloween things. Oh, with glitter on them. There's some in here with glitter. Look at that. She got glitter. She glittered me. So that was in there. And then this little paper. This is all paper in the background here. And then she has this little girl on here, and she stitched it over some gauze and some, just stitched it all on there. It's really cute. And then there's another little one right here, and this little cluster here with a little ticket. And it's just, I think that might be denim. Nope. Muslin. Well, calico. And then there's a little pocket here, and she made this whole thing out of a file folder. Then there's this little flip, and she put this one in there, a little Bo Bunny stamp that just has some words on it, because she knows I like to make cards. And then this flips up, and then look, there's more stuff tucked in the back. This is just a cute little folio. Look at all that stuff. So she sent it all to me. Now I have to put it all back together, which I will eventually after I play with it more. But she sent me that in a very beautiful little note, and I loved it. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. So let's see. Patty Ann's in the house. Miss Maggie's here. Hello, Miss Maggie. Carla! And 3 other people, you know. And Harry. And Harry's here. Harry's here. Hi, Harry. You got to be the center of attention, don't you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need to be the center of attention. Well, you didn't share your bacon with me, Mom. You didn't share no bacon with me. Huh? You didn't share no bacon with you. So if there's somebody on the planet that doesn't know, this is Harry. Should we do the intro? Okay. Hello, 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 and welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els, and this is my Crafty Corner. Whoa. This is my cohort, my partner in crime, Harry Houdini, or better known as Fish Face, when he's ticking me off. A fish face. Are you my fish face? You are my fish face, huh? You know why you're called Fish Face? Because Mommy can't open a can of tuna fish without you running from whatever recess of the house you're hiding in. I have bacon and eggs for breakfast every morning. 2 eggs with a tablespoon and a half of heavy whipping cream. And then I froth them up really good so they're nice and light and fluffy, and I scramble them. And I like my eggs well done, so I put a little brown crust on one side of them. So good. And then I have bacon. Yes, 3 pieces of bacon. And then I have about 6 to 8 ounces of apple or yogurt, depends on the day. And then what else? Oh, and then we have an English muffin. So that's what we have for breakfast every single morning. Ooh. No, he just likes tuna. Like no other can drives him crazy. Just tuna fish. He's my fish face. But, you know, I always take the tuna out and then I leave a little in there for him. He's my fishy face. You're my fishy face, huh? Yes, you are. You're fishy face. Yes, you are. You're fishy face. All right. All right. All right. So we got to put it up. Ready? Wham. Yes. That's the U sticker, huh? Yes. Whoa. Hello, Christine. All right, it's time for you to go. I do love you, but it's time for you to go. Yes, it is. You have to go, Mr. Houdini. Time to go. Go on. Go on. Get down. There's your knee. Get down. Thank you. you don't like the fishy breath? Yeah, he's got fish breath. It's why I call him fishy face. Ah. Little bugger. So Daddy went out and bought him 2 catnip plants. You know, catnip plants. He hates them. He just sticks his face in it, and that's it. He doesn't eat it. He doesn't chew on it. He just sticks his face in there and smells. And then he rubs on it, and he walks away. Mike's even tried, like, picking some leaves off of it and letting them sit and dry for a little bit and then giving them to him, and he's just like, no, that's not my meowie-wanna. If it doesn't come out of that can, he doesn't want it. So weird. Hey, Hen, welcome. I know I thought about putting it in the dehydrator, but so Well, he says, I was standing there and they had catnip and they had cat grass. Catnip, cat grass. Which one was I going to get him? So he gets him the catnip thinking, he's doing a good thing. So he grabbed 2 of those. I said, I would have gotten one of each. But now he's like, I got to go back to the pet store and get cat grass. Because Harry loves to chew on grass out in the yard. And he does love catnip. Because, I get him altered every now and then by giving him his meowie-wana, which I keep above my desk so that I can give it to him so he will go away and leave me alone for 20 seconds. But yeah, he's not real into it. So now Mike's got it out there by the fish tanks under the grow light with the bamboo, watching it grow. Bless his heart, he tried so hard. The catnip dehydrator's like marijuana vape. Holy crapaloli. All right, let's see. Let's shuffle up the deck. We're going to start getting more cards out because we're running low here. And then we'll randomly pull out 5 cards. Alrighty. And let's shuffle what we have of the Mind in the Gutter. Let's see. What's today? Today is the 22nd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's our card for today. Hey, Steffi G. Hello, Mari. Okay. So, Hen, since you've never been here before, we will explain the rules, but it's pretty basic. We're going to act like a bunch of 12-year-old boys here for the next half hour or so, 40 minutes. We'll go over the rules. Because we're already 13 minutes into this. All right. So these are the rules of the feud. And I must tell you this because, YouTube has some rules themselves. So they say I have to give you rules. So I'm giving you rules. Anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stops. Answer after the stops will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When this finger leaves the screen and I watch live on YouTube just like you, I will press the stop. Let's go ahead and get live. So let me grab this. We're going to go ahead and open this, go in here, paste and go. Here we go. Mute. All right, I am now live on YouTube. I am converting over to live chat, which will update and refresh every now and then. All answers will be scored based on ranking. If you at the top answer on the card, you get 5 points, so on and so forth down the card. If there's more than 5 answers, everything from the 5th answer down gets a point. You can also get a point if I think that your answer is freaking hysterical. Each player's their own team. No Googling is allowed. So if you Google it and get something else, tough. Only the answers that appear on the card will be accepted. You cannot argue about the answer if Google finds something different. Tough. All right. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. Ties will be resolved by number draw. That is your position on the leaderboard, and it must hit your number exactly. I'll use a random number generator. So we will draw a number until a winner is found from the top scores. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, and provide me with some shipping information. Now, although this game is open to everyone, if you win and you're outside of the continental United States, I will not send you a physical prize. I will send you a digital. Okay. Hello, Miss Janie. Good to hear, Mari. I mean, not good that other people, but good that y'all made it. So yesterday it was it's 106 degrees here in Vegas. And I woke up this morning and I got two news reports. One said that there was extremely hot weather coming. And I was like, oh, great, just what we need, more of this. And then the other one goes, today's high expected to be 88 degrees. And I went, what the? Yeah, so apparently it's going to get hot later. But right now, we're just pushing 80. It's not hot at all. All right, let's see. Where are we at? We are not on the last day of the week, day of the month. We have one more week to go. So today is the 22nd. Let's go ahead and get the date on here. We'll get a pen. 6/22/25. Hubbard's birthday's in 2 days. Going to be 95 in Minnesota. Today's expected high is 88. So, it's a nice day here in Vegas. The sky is blue. There are no clouds. Warm enough to go swimming, but you're not feeling like you're being poached while you're in the pool. But I heard it was pretty warm and humid in Texas. I was talking to Rose last night. It's been warm and humid. See, I can handle hot, but I can't handle it hot when there's humidity. And so when we get those days here where the humidity is really high and we have the heat, I pretty much just lay in my dark bedroom with my fans going, in my central air conditioning going, it's so hot. 10 years ago, I didn't even care. I didn't even have air conditioning. Well, that's because it rains there every, sporadic 15 minutes. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to read the question for you. I'll read it at least twice. I'll give you the countdown. When my finger leaves the screen, I'm going to hit the stop. And then we'll count up some scores. Here we go. Ready? You're in an air conditioning room wearing a sweater. Okay, take off the sweater and you might be able to turn the air conditioner off and save some money. All right, here we go. Name a specific word that might also describe a baker's buns. Name a specific word that may also describe a baker's buns. We used to take gallon jugs and fill them with water and then freeze them. And that was how we would cool down the swamp cooler. Because you just put them in there, and then when they melt, you put them back in the freezer and you put a new one in, and it would chill the water, and so that it would be really cold. You could tell like within seconds too. You'd put it in and the swamp cooler would be like blowing, and it was cool, but then you'd put it in and it would be like, that's some cold air. I used to have the swamp cooler in my office. Everybody else was like, and I was like, this is the most convenient place to have it. Shush. All right, name a specific word that might also describe a baker's buns. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's too humid there. All right, ladies, there's your stop. Let's take a look. All right. Just refreshing. Alrighty. Let's go to the top, see what we have. Hey, Joe. All right. I see Hen in there. Who else do I see? I see Mary. Hi, Mary. Miss Janie with an I. Christine. Who's next? Joe. Patty Ann. Who's next? Mari, Carla, and Maggie. Steffi G. All righty, here we go. Ready? Top answers were soft, hot, round, big, and then tied for fifth was tasty, fatty, firm, and sweet. So we're going to go ahead and go up to the top. And Hen said Baps. I'm not sure what that means. Mary said fluffy. You know what? That ain't even on here. I'm giving you a point anyway, Mary, because I think that's a good one. Janie gets a point for fluffy. See how that works? Christine said soft. She gets the nickel. Joe said fluffy. Patty Ann said fluffy. Mari said fluffy. Maggie said fluffy. Y'all getting a point because I think that's perfect. Carla said moist. Carla, just because you said it, I'm giving you a damn point. All right, let me see. What did Steffi say? Steffi said soft. She gets the nickel. Okay. I'm going to give you a point. Next question. Name a job where you have to touch complete strangers. Name a job where you have to touch complete strangers. My damn phone didn't charge last night. And that's because Harry jumps up on the desk and plays with the cord. He knocks it around all night and it comes loose. I'm going to have to shoot the cat. Name a job where you have to touch complete strangers. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, there's your stop. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top. The number 1 was a masseuse or massage therapist. Number 2, a doctor or dentist. Number 3, a nurse. Which, as far as I'm concerned, we're going to put that in there with medical professional. So that'll be number 2. So massage therapist, medical professionals. Security is number 3. Number 4 is a police officer, which I think is the same thing. So we're going to call 4 security and police officers. And number 5 would be an escort or hairstylist. Just Call Me had said masseuse, and she gets 5. Let's see. Christine says the doctor, 4. Mary gets 4. Patty Ann gets 4. Steffi G, that's 4. Carla, 4. Mari, 5. I lost you. There you are. Okay. Maggie says the doctor. That's 4. Joe said nurse. That's 4. And nursing homes, which is nursing or medical professionals, that's 4 for Miss Janie as well. Hi, Miss Tammy. How's Mikey? All right, we're going to go ahead and get started on the next question. If you took a named selfie at a wild party, who would you hate to realize you texted it to? Oh, excuse me, a naked selfie. If you took a naked selfie at a wild party, who would you hate to realize you texted it to? Your dad. We ain't even going to talk about that one. Tammy. All right, if you took a naked selfie at a wild party, who would you hate to realize that you had texted it to? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, ladies, there's your stop. Let's take a look. Number 1 answer, mom or dad. 2, a boss or coworker. Number 3, anyone and everyone. Like you group texted that. Number 4, your spouse. Number 5, your ex, your kids, your best friend, or your pastor. So let's go up to the top and take a look. Oh, Hen said dad, and that's 5. Christine, 5. Mary, 5. Patty Ann, 5. Tammy T. She gets a point. She's in there. Mikey says mom. All right, let's see where we at. Janie said spouse. Wow. That's assuming that you're not at the party with him. That's that. See, that's where that's at. Let's see. Maggie and Joe both said parents. Mari said the boss. 4 for Miss Mari. Carla said parental units. That's a nickel. Steffi says mom. That's a nickel. Let's see. Let's add Mikey. And Mikey says his mom. I'm giving him 5 points for it. All right, here we go. Ready? We asked 100 men. This is your moment to shine there, Mikey. We asked 100 men. Name a part of a woman's body that turns you on when it's long. Long. L-O-N-G, long. Lima, Oscar, November, George. We asked 100 men, name a part of a woman's body that turns you on when it's long. There are only 4 answers on the card, just so everybody knows. It's just hair. All right, we asked 100 men to name a part of a woman's body that turns them on when it is long. Long, long. That is one of those words that doesn't come out very well over the mic, you know? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's your stop. First answer, number 1 answer, her legs. Number 2, her hair. Number 3, her neck. And number 4, her jugs or nipples. I don't make this shit up. I just read the cards, folks. Just read the cards. All right, let's go to the top and see what we get. Hen said hair. 4. Mary said hair. Tammy said hair. We're going to do all the hair first. Maggie, hair. Mikey, hair. Okay, now we're going to go back up to the top. Janie said legs. 5. Joe, legs. Christine, legs. Patty Ann, legs. Miss Mari said the neck. It's on there. Carla missed the question. Oh. Let's see. Steffi G says legs. All right, next question. All right, ladies. Where does a naked cowboy keep his gun? Where does a naked cowboy, he's naked, clothing gone, naked, bareback in the traditional sense. Where does a naked cowboy keep his gun? Wowzer. Oh, damn. Damn. Ow. Okay. Mike says butt. Where does a naked cowboy keep his gun? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Number 1 answer, in a holster. Number 2, in his hand. Number 3, in his hat, under his hat. Number 4, his butt. And number 5, his boots, at home under his pillow or in his armpit. All right, so let's go up to the top. Ben says, in the butt cheeks. 2 for you, my dear. Although I think that should be higher. Patty Ann says, in the holster. That's a nickel for you, Miss Patty Ann. Although I don't think he'd have one if he was naked. Mary says, boots. That's the point. Tammy says, in the butt. 2. Mike says, butt. 2. Janie says, boots. And that's a point. Mari says, hat. 3. Maggie says, boots. Is 1. I lost Maggie. Oh, there she is. Okay. Steffi G says, boots. 1. Christine says, in his butt crack. 2. All right. Joe says 2, butt crack. Carla says, I have to go back up. Hand, because naked's no holster or boots. 4. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Oh my God. We were talking, me and Rose and Michelle were talking last night. And Michelle was, she was saying, because where she lives, most of the roads are, like the major roads are all considered highways, even though they're just 2-lane, single lane roads. But they're highways, they're state maintained. So they're patrolled by the CHP. She goes, the California Highway Patrol. I said, everybody knows what CHIPS is. She's like, well, not everybody's lived here. And Rose says something about, yeah, because we don't have that. And I went, yeah, you do. You have the Texas Highway Patrol. They're cowboys. They sit on the side of the road on horses and yell at people to slow down. I thought she was going to fall out of her chair. Okay. Since it's Sunday, let's have us a religious question, shall we? Name something a wife wouldn't want to overhear her husband praying for. Name something that a wife would not want to overhear her husband praying for. G, clean up. Okay. Go ahead. I said so. Go ahead. All right, name something a wife wouldn't want to overhear her husband praying for. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It pulls the paper if I do it that way, so I have to bounce. Oh, he didn't have nerves to say anything, huh? I like it. Okay. Name something that a wife wouldn't want to overhear her husband praying for. Number 1 answer, a new wife or babe. We'll call that younger woman, you know. Number 2, her death. Number 3, a divorce. Number 4, a job or to not be fired. And number 5, money or better or more nookie. Look, you can't make this crap up. I don't make it up. It's on the card. It says nookie. I just read it. All right, here we go. We're going up to the top. Hen said a new wife. That's a nickel. Janie said a new wife. That's a nickel. Tammy said another woman. We're going to call that another one nickel. There we go. Mary, Maggie, and Patty Ann. Maggie, Maggie, Maggie. Patty Ann. Who else? Oh, damn. Joe. Carla. All right. Let's see. Jamie. Jamie said, new wife. Nickel. Christine said, divorce. 3. Mari said divorce. 3. Steffi G said divorce. 3. And Mikey said, I abstain from this one. I'm too close to my wife. She will hurt me. Smart man. That's a very smart man. I'm going to give him a point for being smart. He's SMRT. Yeah, it's not on there. Okay. Name something that college kids do at a frat party that you'd be shocked to see old folks doing at the nursing home. Name something that college kids do at a frat party that you'd be shocked to see old folks doing at the nursing home. Kegger. Butt chugging. Mikey, we got to talk, man, because you have led an interesting life. I think we might be, simpatico. Twerking. Holy crap. I've done bad things on 3 continents. And I got to tell you, the only place that we were offended was Texas. We might be simpatico. Name something college kids do at a frat party that you'd be shocked to see old folks doing at the nursing home. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My husband's that way with camping. Like camping in hotel rooms. Oh my God. Yeah. All right, number one answer. Drinking or doing body shots. Number two, token a doob or other illegal substances. The devil's lettuce. Number three, boinking or having an orgy. Number four, making out, which I think is part of that. You know what I mean? So we're just going to call that three. Number four then would be stripping or flashing their jugs. And number five, dancing or wearing togas. Now, are they really wearing a toga or is that just they're naked? Think about that. All right, let's take a look. Patty Ann says keg stand. That's drinking. It's 5. Jenny says 5. She says quarters. Mary says kegger. That's drinking. If it's got alcohol, we're doing it for 5. Beer pong. 5. Mari. 5. Did anybody say anything other than drinking? Christine said twerking. We're going to call that stripping. And that gets her 2. And let's see. I'm going to refresh because I'm short a couple of answers here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I found it. 5, 4, 3 for sex under the coat pile. Joe said a kegger. That's a nickel. Maggie says drinking. That's a nickel. Steffi G, she said drinking. That's a nickel. Tammy says having sex. That's 3. Good morning, Miss Michelle. See, I didn't come get you today. Ooh. Bad girl. Bad girl, Miss Patty Ann. All right, next question. We asked 100 women. Name a reason that you might steer clear of a gorgeous guy. Name a reason that you might steer clear of a gorgeous guy. He's a chickle amongst us. I was trying to keep it on the down low. For anybody that doesn't know, it is Miss Farrington's birthday today. Our very own Carla. I was trying to keep it quiet. But since Michelle spilled the beans, Yes, it's our birthday girl. Yep, day before you. That's because tomorrow's Janie's birthday. She's going to be another year younger. Whereas I like to say, she's starting the next 365-day cycle of 39. All right, we asked 100 women, name a reason you would steer clear of a gorgeous guy in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. All right, I'm going to scroll way back to the top here, and we're going to take a look at the answers. His ego, or he is shallow. Number 2, he's taken or I'm taken. You know, I'm in a relationship. Number 3, he smells. Number 4, he's a player. And number 5, I'm too nervous or he's as dumb as a box of rocks. We're going to take a look at the top. Mary and Henbo said married. 4. Patty Ann says he's a little self-absorbed. She gets the nickel. He's conceited. Look, cocky shit. Mari says he smells. He might stink. Steffi says she's too nervous. It's a point. Jenny says married. 4. Maggie says attitude. That's a nickel. Mikey says he's a gigolo. 2. 2 for being a player. Christine says married. 4. Joe says married. Tammy. I don't see Tammy's answer. I see Mike's. Hold on. I'm going to refresh. Then I'm going to scroll back up again. Yay! Damn. You know what? That ain't even on there, but I'm gonna give you a point for that because it happens, man. If he's gorgeous. All right. And Miss Carla said he's taken. 4. All right, guys. These are the last 2 questions. Name a dental procedure that sounds erotic. Name a dental procedure that sounds erotic. I know, right? Well, I went in and he drilled me. Come on. All right, name a dental procedure that sounds erotic. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there's your stop. Number 1 answer, root canal. Number 2, filling. Number 3 is drilling. Number 4, deep cleaning. And number 5, extraction, implant, and crowning. I don't think crowning sounds erotic, guys. No, that sounds painful. I know. All right. Well, you're rooting around in the canal. All right, let's take a look up at the top. I have drilling, 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 drilling. Mike says root canal. He gets 5. Drilling. Steffi G, she said scraping. That's cleaning. That's 2. Side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll get 4. 4. All right. Last question. Hey, Jersey. We asked 100 women. Name something you don't like your man looking at while you're talking to him. Name something that you do not like your man looking at while you're trying to talk to him. All right, we asked 100 women to name something you don't like your man looking at while you're talking to him. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer, my bouncing melons. Number 2, other women. Number 3, his phone. Number 4, TV or computer. Number 5, the floor. So we have TV, computer, I'll also take video games on that one, and the floor. So let's go to the top. Patty had said another woman. 4. I'm going to refresh. And says someone else. 4. Carla said the TV. 2. Mary, Mari, and Joe. 2. 2. 2. Tammy says another woman. 4 for you, my dear. Steffi and Maggie both said the phone. That's 3. Mike says another woman or a sexy another woman with big boobs. Well, you're just getting the other woman. 4. All right, I'm looking for Jamie. Jamie said porn. It's 2. It's TV, video games. Because all you can do is play with that. Christine said TV. 2. All right. Mind in the gutter. Get your 12-year-olds out, guys. All right, remember, there are 4 clues here. I'm going to read each clue. You put in your best guess. Now, if it's your final answer, don't keep putting it in, okay? Just give me your best guess. All right? You can change your mind at any point. I'm going to give you the garbly-goo in between each question, each clue, trying to guess what I'm telling you about. So here's the first one. When you're ready to play with me, you should take off your clothes. That's your first clue. When you are ready to play with me, you should take off your clothes. All right, we're going to go ahead and put in our gibberish. Still waiting to see if I see any more answers. All right, next clue. First clue. When you're ready to play with me, you should take off your clothes. Second clue. Fiddling with my head will make you wet. Fiddling with my head will make you wet. All righty. Next clue. After you get me warmed up, I'll spray you all over. First clue. When you're ready to play with me, you should take off your clothes. Second clue. Fiddling with my head will make you wet. And the new clue. After you get me warmed up, I'll spray all over you. All righty, that's everybody. Everybody has gotten the answers now. So I will give you the last clue. After I run out of water, you'll be hot. The answer is a shower. So my 5 pointers are Janie, Mari, Patty Ann, and Miss Maggie. Our 4 pointers are Hen, Steffi, Mary, Carla, Christine, and Mikey. And then Tammy and Joe got it on the 3rd one. Okay. So let's add up some scores. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 33, 37, 41. Very nice job, Miss Hen. Mary, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Janie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Miss Christine, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Joe, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 38, 40. Hey, guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 48. Well, damn, Patty Ann. Mari, I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28, 42, 48. Damn, I might have to get my calculator out. These numbers are getting big. 5, 10, 15, 20, 38. Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 42. Steffi G, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38. Moving on. Tammy, I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. And Mr. Mikey, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. How is that possible? 5, 10, 15, 9, 11, 12, 17, 19, 24, 28, 32. 5, 10, 15, 20, 27. That's why I missed one. 27. All right, so we have a tie. between Patty Ann and Mari. Bye, honey. I love you. Be careful. Random number generator. Why is this all up? I don't know. Hold on. Let me clear this. I don't really read any of this stuff. No. Okay. Random number. See, I hit random number and it comes up with all that other stuff. All right. Let's go up here. Random number. We're going to change parameters. 12. We're going to do the reset for no repeat. That. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and push this button and read off the numbers until we get to 6 for Patty Ann or 7 for Mari. I have 2. 7. Miss Mari. What are we going to give Miss Mari? I don't know. Oh, gotta run over here. Run over here. Miss Mari. No. No idea. Gotta find something in my collection over here. Aha! Okay. Found stuff. Everything's buried over there. I really got to clear that off. All right, you're going to get the pack of large project life cards. These are the 6x4s. The big ones. Here, we're just going to write your name on this piece. On the back. I'm going to put that in there. If I can. There we go. Going in the bin. All right. So, get our mind in the gutter back over here. Put these in the box. Where's the box? There's the box. Oh, hi, guys. How you doing? Try not to dump the book on the cat sleeping in the kitty cave for once. He's being quiet, so we don't want to disturb him. Okay. Put this away. Next week is the last week of the month, so we'll be giving out, we'll be doing the end of the month thing. Let's see. What are we up to? So as of right now, I expect to be on the road on the 25th, 26th, and 27th. Probably be back in time for Craft with Me. I don't know, but I will be here for Mixed Media next week. If anything changes, I will let you know. And it is a possibility that it will change. Because I may have a problem with Buggy being able to go or wanting to go or whatever. So I might have an issue, but Mike's birthday is on Tuesday, and I will be here for that. And then I'm going to leave on Wednesday, and I'll be gone Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm heading to Arizona, going down as far as Tucson. Hopefully, I can get to Tucson. And then, of course, I'll be here for the game next week. And then we have a tag 2 for video coming up. And I think that's it. That's everything, guys. Well, I love him too. All right. Well, Mikey, get out the damn door already, would you? Go. You got things to do, my man. You're a man with a mission. Get on it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. All right. So that's it, guys. Listen, if you're new and I haven't offended you yet, go ahead and subscribe because eventually I will. I'll find a way. Just ask Mikey. Okay. Check out the community tab or the post or whatever the heck YouTube is calling it this month. And that's going to tell you the same thing it'll tell you on Facebook. It's going to say everything that I got going on. If I'm traveling, where I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, if I have a free class coming up, what videos are coming out, all of that stuff. By the way, for my Patreons, we'll probably be next Sunday evening doing the the quarterly project. We get together with Patreon. So if you're part of the Patreon at the top tier or you buy the kit and would like to participate, I keep a list of that and I will send you an invite to come to a private stream where you can come in and we hang out and just craft and shoot the crap. And, it's just us being bad. You don't have to turn on your camera. If you don't want to turn on your camera, just add your microphone so you can just chat, talk. If you don't have that, you can chat in the text box. Somebody will read it out and the rest of us will go, oh. So we're going to be doing that probably next Sunday, which I believe is the 30th. And don't forget to check out my Ko-Fi for free digitals. Check out my Patreon if you'd like to be supportive or, you'd like the opportunity to receive your quarterly kit for free. And let's see what else. I think that's everything. Hen, we loved having you come and visit the tribe. Now that you're a subscriber, join our Facebook group and hang out a little bit more because, this group is fantastic. I have to say, one of the best groups of ladies I personally have ever been a part of, and I'm honored to be a part of it. But that's going to do it. If anybody sees Sherry, please let her know that we're thinking about her. I'm going to reach out to her via Facebook, but I want to make sure that, if you see her, tap her, That's it, guys. That's all I have. So 3 things I need from you guys. Stay hydrated. Stay cool. If you don't have air conditioning, go to the public library. They can't kick you out. If you have a library card, you're a club member. You can stay. And stay well, my friends. I do love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye. Bye-bye. See you later.